Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Super Mario RPG. Max, we're in the ghost ship-em-a-bob. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. Trying to just drink my water here, catch up on my sleep, be an adult. Know what I'm saying?
Adult? No, I don't know.
Trying to be a little bit healthier. It's rough, man. It's a rough business.
It is, yeah, dude. So everyone has their physical limitations and burdens to bear. I've found out that mine is apparently, despite the fact that I work out 6 days a week, I have unusually high blood pressure for someone my age.
Yeah.
So, just trying to find ways to deal with that.
Is this like a diagnosed thing recently?
More of a trend. So I haven't seen a doctor about it yet. I want to try to, of course, lose the weight.
Yeah.
Try to fix my diet and stuff, because that's probably a good part of it. But I had an eye exam today, and and they just did the routine blood pressure reading for that. It was high, and same thing with the dentist and just other random shit.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
So again, nothing where everyone's like, "Oh God, you're gonna die today," but
What's funny is this year is the first year I have insurance through my work, so it's I'm gonna see every freaking doctor.
Yeah, nice.
And there's a lot wrong with me, just little things.
Yeah, right.
But nothing extremely surprising. Not oh God, your cancer-ridden body's gonna get out any moment.
That's always what I'm thinking.
For me, oh my God, especially as a nurse. I'm a fucking hypochondriac, so it's
me too, dude.
Not a great mixture.
Well, and that's one of the great things about playing this tonight is it'll really help me unwind, because I see something you're a nurse mentioning in passing, your blood pressure's a little high, and I think, oh God, I'm gonna have a stroke and a heart attack tomorrow.
Yeah. Or it's just I think at our age, you just get random pains. I think it's pretty normal just to be ooh, ow, especially. Half of it's probably GI related, right? Because we don't eat the greatest.
No.
I know I
don't, yeah.
Eat like shit. But sometimes I just get sharp pains, and I've always had them every once in a while in my chest, and I know that's GERD.
It's
but
what?
I've GERD,
GERD.
And acid reflux and stuff. Just not.
Oh yeah.
Not great things, but sometimes lately I've just been getting pains in my lower intestines, and couple that with that I haven't been peeing right. It's just okay,
oh God,
what's wrong
your
with my
body's
dude,
stop eating like you're 20.
Seriously, I think what it is I don't know. I'm taking antibiotics right now, just in case it is an inflamed prostate, because that's pretty common.
Yeah.
But also, I drink a lot of caffeine. So
me too, man. I think that's got to be a part of it too. Is just my caffeine intake. I do a lot of coffee, and then I always have a Coke every day too. So
I never wanted to rely on it.
Less of it.
Yeah, I never wanted to rely on coffee. It was just okay, this kind of just helps. Kind of just gives me a little boost in the morning. And now it's at the point where it's if I don't drink my coffee, if I forget to, I know it in a few hours.
Yeah, right.
I'll just be suffering. I'll have a headache. I'll be way too tired.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am with it too.
Maybe
that is just such a big part of my day. It's my coffee.
And when I'm seeing the doctors, it's okay, do you eat spicy food? It's yeah, all the time. It's okay, do you drink coffee? It's yeah, all the time. It's okay.
I'm also like you too. I love my my sodium laden foods as well.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I like sweets here and there, but I don't crave sweets. But I crave my greasy, salty food for sure.
Yeah.
I will crave some French fries sometimes, or a frickin' Chinese food or whatever. MSG, just stick it in my veins.
Yeah, so. Just give me just a bottle of MSG. How do they package MSG?
MSG.
A packet, a bottle,
Swag. There is salt shakers of MSG.
Nice.
And it's literally MSG. So.
Oh, dude. I know we joke a lot, but we're fucking old. we're old dudes.
Oh my God. And then, speaking of the eye doctor, I went to the eye doctor because it's hey, I finally have vision insurance.
Nice.
I'm going to go get I've never had my retinas checked.
Huh.
And that's with my vision, I have really, I have some astigmatism in my left.
Yeah.
I have like they're just really, it's really bad nearsightedness.
Okay, yeah.
So I got in, and you might have, retinal detachment, stuff like that. It's not super uncommon. So it's like, okay, let me get this stuff checked out finally. I was expecting the pupil dilation. They have a new machine where you don't have to do that, and I was like, okay, let's just take pictures of the inside of my eye. And they're like, okay, the retinas look fine, but looks like in righty you might have some vitreal detachment. I'm like, what in the hell is that?
Oh, lovely. Thank you, guys.
Basically the fluid kind of becoming like displaced or something. So it's like, okay. So it's like, go see a retinologist. I'm like, that is not even a doctor I knew existed. Like,
yeah,
come on.
retinologist?
And I'm in freaking healthcare, so all right. Guess there's a doctor for freaking everything. But
yeah, pretty much.
That'll be at some point. But
go see your proctologist. He'll be fine.
I'm actually doing okay. The sleep is a big thing. I've noticed I'm tired a lot, and I probably average literally 5.5 hours, maybe 6 hours.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. So like, stop eating like I'm a fucking kid. Get a full night of sleep, and then don't drown my emotions in coffee and fatty foods.
Yeah, and it's like, it is easier said than done, but at the same time, on paper, it doesn't seem like a hard thing to do with the sleep, at least. The food is really tough, but I mean, so much of like, and you have your tough days, not even talking about sadness, but just like depression, where you don't have the energy to do things. And I would say more than half the people who are experiencing that pretty who experience that pretty regularly, it's lack of sleep. That's just what the mind does when you're not getting enough sleep. Is you start losing that executive function. You're being forgetful. Yeah.
Now the great thing about all of these things that we're saying is, if I could like do more than just academically acknowledge them, and then like wake up tomorrow and like, have a glass of water and a salad for lunch. That'd be great. After sleeping 8 hours.
The food thing is tough. There's this place on our block, and Addie started buying meals from there, and I started this week as well. Fittingly delicious, and they're small portions, but they make the food for you, and all of their foods are microwavable. So
nice.
To have them hot and ready, it's just like 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big thing. Like, I would eat fucking salads every day if they all came from Panera, and I didn't have to make them. Oh, and also they weren't $10 $12
Seriously?
a pop. Yeah.
Do you guys have bone of beef over there?
No.
They have the best damn salads ever. Oh my god. Really? They're like, if you have like a nice chopped salad, or Cobb salad, I guess is another name for it, with the elbow macaroni noodles. Yeah. Usually like gorgonzola cheese, and then lettuce and tomato, just all kind of chopped up. It's the best. No, Java, don't update my computer.
Java's just going for it.
Hey, we noticed. Hey, remember Java?
Yeah, remember when we were relevant?
Notice you haven't updated in 9 years. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it that way, Java. Thanks.
We noticed you're not running the latest version of Java. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good.
Send a breakup letter to Java.
Yeah, you also noticed I'm not using Netscape Navigator as a reason.
Dude, back in the day, I went out of my way to install Netscape Navigator as my default browser on every single computer I owned until Google Chrome came out.
Oh, wow. You were doing that until Google Chrome.
Because it's what I knew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy thinking about the old internet, and it's just like Netscape Navigator, and I think about like the Dreamcast and how exciting it was to go online with that, because I didn't have my own computer. So that was kind of like my first time. I could be like, I can go on the internet whenever I want. And,
right. By the way, you're coming in just a hair quiet.
Oops. But Netscape Navigator. I remember it was Firefox for me for a while until Chrome came out, and then it was just like Chrome. The whole
Firefox was my teenage porn browser. Because all I had to do was just hide the icon in a separate folder somewhere, and no one would ever search for it. Like, I didn't even know we had Firefox.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, just don't make it the default anything.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible person. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Hey, man, gotta get your porn.
Yeah, hiding. And then waiting for that 56K modem to download it. My God.
That was exciting times.
Yeah, I was going to say, teenage years were rough in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, kids today have, like... Kids today
Kill yourself.
have this device in their pocket that can instantly get them as much porn as they want.
But
at
the
a
same
moment's
time,
notice, you know.
I guess their parents, it was the whole, older kids that had the magazine buried or something,
Oh, yeah, that's
right. I never
right.
had to go through that.
Yeah, I was going to say, they had to, like, find ways not only to purchase it, but then to stash it safely. And there was no variety. They were just, like, stuck with whatever they had.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're terrible people. Anyways.
Yeah, Chrome is... I like the convenience of Chrome, even though it tracks everything you do.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about internet browsers,
Oh,
weren't
God.
we? This is a three-dimensional maze. I forget how this one works.
Terribly. These freaking three-dimensional isometric.
Is this something I have to do?
I don't actually think it is, but maybe. Why is that just gonna stay there? This is yes, we know it's 3D.
This is a three-dimensional maze. Welcome to hell. Oh, wait.
Here are Nintendo's third quarter earning reports. Guys.
This just went from a 10-hour game to a 20-hour game. Congratulations.
Had to pad it out a little bit.
Yeah, right. I seriously can't. There's no more ways I can move.
So do you ever talk about, you've heard the whole thing, I think last year it was very popular to call it the FBI man in your computer, but you ever just like talk about something, or maybe you think I searched for this once yesterday and all of a sudden all the ads on YouTube are about thing, the ads on Instagram if you use that are about that thing, and it'll be about one thing for maybe a week or two before it goes on to the next obsession.
Right,
I don't want this, guys. I was looking at a gold box deal for a Shark vacuum cleaner, and maybe I stayed on it a few minutes too long because I was like, maybe I need this.
I was looking for Asian titties. I don't want to go to Japan. Oh, what's even worse.
Yeah, they really misinterpret that. Like,
yeah,
guys,
like hardcore.
I'm not cultured, guys. That's not. I just have a kink.
Clearly, you have the yellow fever. Wow, that was pure luck.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Dude,
what was left on the bed of the ocean?
Wait.
Not paying attention.
I don't know. Something about Magellan.
Yeah,
That's
right.
probably from Magellan. I don't know. Are you gelling?
Like a felon. Want some melon?
Want some melon?
Oh, we are fucking old. No, that's hilarious. We noticed you have the yellow fever. Would you like to go to Japan, Thailand, or South Korea, or no? Don't go to North Korea. You will not.
Don't go there.
Also, maybe steer clear of China right now. They're one of their crazy phases again. I've noticed.
Oh yeah.
China kind of goes.
What's going on with China?
I don't know. They're just doing weird shit.
Nah, as China does.
Yeah, I was gonna say they kind of go like back and forth between like hey, we're kind of sort of cool, and then all of a sudden we hate the world and we're plotting to like nuke everybody.
I feel like this is. I mean, maybe because I'm living in a city now, but like.
Well, and I work with a Chinese immigrant, so I'm hearing all of like the.
Can you not fight this guy?
No,
I swear
I'm
you've
not sure what I'm supposed to do in this room.
I don't know either.
So there's a cannonball up here. Okay. Oh, so I've got. Oh, I see. He follows me. So no, he doesn't. Wait, does he?
I think he does. Yeah, he
yes.
does.
So I've got to get him to knock that
onto the.
Yeah. There we go. Tight.
Ooh, wow.
There is an S in the word.
Oh. There's a whole puzzle, and you got to answer them at the end or something.
Yeah, and it sucks because I was already not thinking. I already didn't read that one.
I think he gives you a choice, and hopefully we'll remember, kind of like FF6, where it's like, what's the password? And it's like, I don't know, but it's one of these three. Okay, it's definitely this one, Rose. Well, yeah, it's not Rosebud, though.
No, it's...
Or maybe it is. Well,
it's different
I'll
every
know
time.
it when I see it.
It's different every time.
It is. Shit, you're right about that. That's why I failed at every third time. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll figure it out. Yeah, you're right. This isn't necessary, but it gets you another part of the clue.
Well, considering we technically only have one, because I didn't bother to read the first one.
Something on the seafloor.
Alright, at this point, I'd just like to get out. Is that okay? Is that okay with everybody here? Oh my god. X! I'm panicking. Mario just curls up into a ball and waits for death. Oh no! Gino, tell Yoshi I love him. Tell Luigi I spent all of his money on crack. I'm not sorry. Alright, it's time to just get out of here. I'm done. I'm done.
It's done. I'm done.
I'm throwing in the towel.
Done.
I'm done. Please! Captain! Okay, so something about the ocean floor, something about an S. That almost seemed too obvious, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, couple of major things going on in the world around us, try to distract us from our crippling health issues here. First off, the Star Wars trailer was revealed this weekend. I'm guessing you saw it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You were texting me about that.
Yeah, and I didn't text back.
No, I didn't at all. I looked at it today again. I was like, oh yeah, whoops.
Like, nope, fuck that.
Yeah, okay, so you got some theories? Yes, I saw it.
I don't have any theories. I just really would like to... Nope, don't do that, Peach. Don't slap him. Wrong one, Peach. It just looks cool. And the only thing that I'm really curious about is what's your take on the title, really? Rise of Skywalker.
The title surprised me. I don't think they've ever had...
a name.
The titles, the titles have always been more of a general... Like, they could be the names of a book in history, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
This is what happened during this couple decades or something. So this one is very character focused. It's like, is that a working title?
Right, and
but
so,
it's not.
Like, spoiler alert too, Luke is dead. The only Skywalker that we know of left over is Leia. And even then, she's a solo now, so...
And here's the thing, is it going to be that obvious? Like, the Rise of Skywalker, exactly. The only Skywalker we know of is Leia. So is it really that Rey is going to be a Skywalker?
Right, especially after, like, going through the whole, like, second episode in this trilogy, trying to make it very clear that she's not a Skywalker.
Yeah, and you know, I was always... We've talked about this at length with Episode 8 before, that, you know, Kylo Ren could have been lying, but I really hoped he wasn't, because I like the idea of her being a nobody.
Yeah,
you know, where
and also it's like
the Force chooses someone.
If it's just that he was lying, that's a little contrived, isn't it? I mean, it's just like, oh yeah, he lies.
Why?
Kylo Ren lies. He's a bad guy. Of course he lies. Well,
it's like, really? There has to be a reason, like a really important reason.
Yeah, that would be like the ultimate red herring if that's what it was.
And I think it would just be not even a red herring. I would kind of feel like they fucked up. Like they gave maybe too much executive control to, what is it, Rian Johnson or whatever it is, Rian Johnson.
And so now this last episode, yep, like this last episode's like, wow, people really hated that, so we're just gonna retcon it.
Which I would hate that. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people hated Episode 8, and I thought there was a lot of issues with it. But I would hate it even more if they didn't find a way to make it work.
Right, I was going to say, if ultimately, like, it was just a dead entry in the series and was totally meaningless, that would really suck. That would suck worse than if they, you know, just left it as it is.
Yeah.
I would like some explanation of some of the stuff that happened in Episode 8. But I really don't want them to retcon Rey's identity.
Story. Like
that had to have done something.
That B plot, I don't want to believe that meant nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping the guy that they ended up finding was like, it is going to be important in Episode 9 or something.
I'm pretty sure he's going to do like the 11th hour like hero act.
Han Solo thing in Episode 4.
He's going to Han Solo it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Because, I mean, right now his whole thing is like, oh, don't trust anybody, everyone's a bitch. And so at that point, oh no, why not?
I think you have the right idea with the lucky, is take thought out of it.
Yeah.
Like, we've been wrong every time we tried to think our way into it.
Who's this guy? Hey, it's good to see you. Well, hey, it's good to see you.
Oh, all right.
What do I have currently?
Is this the same stuff? Yeah, it looks like you
yeah,
own
masher, hurley
most of
gloves,
this.
slap gloves. No, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so I have the best for everyone right now. Good there, okay there, good. What's freshen up?
Party is refreshed during battle?
I don't remember what that does.
Maybe it's like a remedy for everyone?
Maybe. The passwords has something to do with this. Well, thank you.
Oh,
Dude.
really? Wow.
Oh, there's 3
Freaking
more
interesting.
obstacles? Try to deduce your way through. Good God. Let's see here. Oh,
What's the pure water do?
I think it takes out ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should really be using those. Let's see here. I can get rid of some of these, like, regular mushrooms. I'm gonna buy one of those freshen ups.
Yeah, now that you have
See what it does.
Toadstool.
Yeah. By the way, she's Peach.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it Toadstool, and I'm gonna call it a Nautica dress as well.
Nautica dress? What's it supposed to be?
Nautica. Nautical.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had to... They ran out of characters, didn't they?
They have to shorten it something. Couldn't you just say DRSS? I mean, I don't know. Either way, it's gonna not be great.
I like erotica dress. That's how I'm...
Oh yeah, so it's not just booze. I guess these things would be ghosts as well.
Yeah, it's true. But it's only one of them, so it's not worth using that.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Bowser just cleaned house. And now I got another pure water.
And now you got
Sweet.
more pure water.
Hey, we're doing all right here.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like as long as you're in, like, even the low 20s, you're good for the end of the game.
Do I upper attack or do I upper HP? Both are pretty good.
What's her HP again? 74. Oh, I say HP.
Yeah, me too, just because that'll make her more survivable, and ultimately I'm not relying on her for physical attack.
Yeah.
Like I am Bowser and Mario. Is this really all it is? Oh no.
Don't fuck up.
I
You
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Max,
You
I fucked
fucked up. You fucked up. Wait. Wow.
You have
they're giving
fucked up now.
Oh, you're supposed to follow it more.
Yeah, okay. Let's try again. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now. Wait, what's it want me to do? Like, I can't make that one jump. Alright. Oh, is it just that I have to get all the coins?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not really
But
about following
if that's
it?
the case, if you need to get all of them, wouldn't it just stop if once you missed one?
Nope, it's gonna lead you on a red herring. It's gonna episode 8 that shit. No!
God. Wait,
Fucker.
how are you gonna... You really gotta jump right at the edge of that.
Yeah, you do. You bet your sweet ass I do.
Oh, nice.
No!
Oh, shit.
Fucking A.
You got greedy, Martin.
Yeah, you did. Fortunately, we're starting to memorize the path, so... Just play it cool. No!
Damn it.
Horse shit! Well, this seems like as good of a time as any to mention Notre Dame burning down. Oh my god.
Holy crap.
That was the most depressing thing I've seen on the news in a long time, and I've been following Trump news pretty closely. Oh, son of a fuck.
Damn, you were so close. Yeah, that is... I mean, it's not a wonder, but it's an honorary, like, wonder of the world,
Oh,
you know?
it really is. Man.
If there's, what's the one I'm thinking of? Because there's Notre Dame, the one in the Vatican, not the Sistine Chapel.
St. Peter's Basilica?
Yeah, that, it's almost on the level of that, where it's just like, we're losing something so precious
Yeah,
to...
it's really...
mankind and the humanities in general.
Okay, four
There's
consonants. Four consonants. Letter S has to do with the C.
This down?
Yeah, if you want to. Four consonants. Letter S has to do with the C. That's what we've got so far. But yeah, dude, like that, like, you know, I was an art major in college, and you know, so I studied a whole bunch of, you know, European architecture and famous buildings and stuff like that. Just what a tragedy. And I mean, I know that they're already talking about rebuilding it. There's like a billionaire who's offered up $100 million to get it started. But even then, I mean,
it's still a lot of the original history.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of the original groundwork is lost.
And there's like art that's gone. It's just.
Hell? What am I?
If you jump in front of the cannon, no.
What's happening right now?
Oh, can you jump on top? Can you jump on top of the box there? The left one? No, maybe not. Okay, because I thought you could like jump on top of the cannon balls as they shot out or something.
This is some kind of trick with perspective, isn't it? Isn't it? No?
I have no idea.
What's
well,
that?
if you go the one all the way at the left. Oh, is that how you shoot them? If you hit it like a question block, it shoots the cannonball out? Okay.
Well, it said "Badom" as soon as it fired the cannonball, so what the hell?
Yeah, it's the only one you can reach.
Yeah? 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 What do you make of this? I'm useless without my strategy guide, apparently. I'm too... So let's look at these shadows. It's got to have something to do with these shadows.
When does it... Oh.
Well, what the... No. Oh, I've got to hit the cannonball up into it. So I've got to jump under the cannonball, and then it'll go up and
Oh my god, you got to do that 4 times.
Boom. What up, son?
Wow. Nice.
I got a mushroom. Yeah, I'm going to throw that away.
Toss out the mushroom.
Okay. At least 2 consonants are side by side. So 4 consonants, 2 of them next to each other. Has the letter S, has to do with the C. Get all that?
Yep. 2 consonants side by side. Once they give you the choices, I think we should be able to figure it out.
Yeah, I think even though we didn't do the 3D maze and completely ignored the first one, we should be okay.
We'll be good. But yeah, I think about, like, I don't know, if I ever visited France one day, which if I ever brushed up on my French again, I'm sure I could pick it back up in a few months.
That was on my short list of things to see, man. That was
yeah. Like what when you go to France, like what else are you gonna see, you know? And the video of the spire just falling down.
I know, man. Heartbreaking.
Right,
man, so far we've covered the fact that you and I will one day die.
Yep.
Possibly sooner rather than later. Notre Dame's burned down. We can always make fun of Trump.
Beautiful
Did you hear about his
Yeah, that'll make me feel better.
You hear about his tweet about the cathedral?
What? Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, so he did this ridiculous ass thing where he's like, oh, what a tragedy to see it burning down. Maybe they should fly some tankers of water over it, and that'll stop the fire. Time is of the essence. I shit you not. This was a real tweet that he thought was a good idea.
I'm sure no one thought of.
Okay, the R comes before the L.
Okay, I think that really.
Wait, coral? No, because then the 2 consonants wouldn't be next to each other.
Corals.
Corals? Yeah, you might be correct.
No, he was also tweeting about the sanctuary cities. It's like, oh, I'm seriously considering, like...
Wait, what was that now? Okay.
What happened?
Key letter 3. Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez.
Once you've come up with the key letters, speak in here. Alright, so it's a 6-letter word.
Oh my god.
It's got an S.
Letter 6.
It has to do with the C.
Maybe it is corals. Yeah, corals. Try corals. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely corals. Alright, I think you're good.
You might be right. Is it really that easy?
Oh my god, I was just... When you said coral, it's just
nope,
like...
that's not
coral. Bastards.
Something found on the ocean floor. Google?
It's not spun. Yep. We put in the work.
We put in the work, and we came up with a creative, accurate answer. I think we should get points for trying.
I wonder if I remember coral, because I think that's what we tried when we were kids.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Portals, portals.
Let's make up
Just
words.
throwing out, yeah, sounds here. Good on flower points here. Alright, so what's it say, Max?
Let's see. Here,
Save me from critically thinking.
Can't have that now. Let's use 2 hands to look for it.
I'm gonna try random shit. Coral?
Pearls.
Pearls. Portals. Of course.
Coral. Hey, corals seems to be a thing they put in there on purpose.
That does seem right. Pearls. Yep. Well, we were close. Let you through. If you can get past me first, that is.
Big old
Oh, that's
blooper.
right. We've got a boss fight here, don't we?
Bloopy bloopy blooper.
Now, what's the trick with this guy? Just,
Just
his
kill them all.
tentacles go into the ground after you hurt them enough?
Yeah. There's not a huge trick, I don't think.
Nope.
I think there's more of a trick with the octopus in FF4, actually.
Oh, Ultros? Or Orthoros?
What's his name?
His canon name is Orthoros, but
Oh, is it? Okay.
Ultros was how they translated in the Ted Woosley version.
In FF4?
FF6.
Yeah, 4 I'm talking about.
Oh,
The,
Octomammon.
Octomammon, that was it.
Man, you've really got to watch our FF4 playthrough with me and Nick, because we actually have some pretty good commentary that's like, oh god, it's Octomom. Oh shit. Then we talk about her porn career.
Wow.
Yeah, really
Mario.
high-class stuff.
Oh yeah, she did do porn, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she
Got offered
stopped
some
being
money.
famous and then did porn.
I'm gonna say, like, those tentacles really showed Mario and Bowser some shit.
Yeah, they did. Oh my god! Mario's are not the same.
Mario
My
can never
asshole.
look at hentai the same way again.
Yeah, right. A little bit surprised there isn't something. Well,
Or
I
that
don't want
just
to jinx it.
feeling.
There probably absolutely is something out there on the internet about this. Oh man,
There's porn of it.
their attack power is down. Better
Yeah.
group hug.
Nice. Oh, of course.
God
And take
damn it.
Mario again right away.
Mario don't give a fuck. There we go.
There
As
you
long as
go.
we have Bowser up and running, we're in good shape. Yeah, what the hell? I've got some maple syrup. God damn it!
They just fucking hate Mario.
Yeah, they really do.
So, playing through Horizon, we finally
Oh,
started
you started Horizon Zero
Yeah.
Dawn? Nice.
Because we were talking about it last time.
Yeah,
So,
we were.
Alright, let's start. Basically, okay, we're gonna do this, or we're gonna, because it's a new project for Addie and I, even though we haven't finished Nier.
I was just saying, does that mean you finished Nier?
No. No. Of
course
but I know
not.
we're so close.
What a
It's like, no,
foolish question, Chris.
We're gonna have to finish that this weekend. It's like, no, we need to finish it. It's gotta happen. I need to know how this fucking game ends. But it's been so good so far for Nier. Anyway, Horizon is pretty good. It's definitely, I mean, I like it. It's caught Addie's interest. still in the very beginnings, I think, when it comes to combat and stuff. They teach you the very basics, but then you got to figure a lot out on your own. Even about traversal. It gets
pretty deep. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
They don't, like, as far as the whole, you can climb these yellow things. It seems like things that are yellow you can interact with, you can climb, stuff like that. But, or I don't know if there's a color coding to it, but everything I've interacted with, it's like this rope is yellow, so you can climb it. This
yellow means climb. Yellow. That's correct.
But, what was it that they didn't teach? It was, I feel like a few things. I mean, finding jump is easy enough, even though they never tell you to jump. And figuring out the slide and all that. But there was something else that was like, I didn't know how to freaking do this. Like, what? I don't remember. Oh, well. But
it'll come to you. 5 minutes after it's relevant.
I had to figure some things out, which is like, okay, that's cool. Like, I can appreciate that. I'm trying to be stealthy, but I feel like I don't have a whole lot of tools yet. I have like my bows. I got my one bow with like 2 types of arrows so far.
Yeah. So once you get past like the trial that Aloy is trying to undertake, then the whole game opens up and they start just showering you in like different combat options and everything.
Okay, good. I'm just barely past that, so I'm just being made a seeker right now.
Yes. So yeah, once they send you out into like the overworld as a seeker, that's where it really picks up.
Yeah. So we're not too far in, but
the trick to combat is to try to combine stealth with your like huge variety of weapons in really creative ways. Holy shit! It's got a whole peach.
I mean, again, Breath of the Wild, I was so lost that I couldn't just melee things at first. Which is funny, because now I can, when being super strong, but it was just like, what do I do? I can't even think of, and there were so many options that I never even thought of. Right. So I'm sure it's the same with Horizon once I get more tools and once I kind of figure it out. Like, I didn't think, real life, an arrow, a strong arrow to the head would kill anyone, but sure enough, it does. You can headshot people with arrows. It's like, okay.
So human enemies are way easier to deal with than the variety of robo-dinosaurs that you're going to encounter.
Yeah, the humans were pretty easy. It wasn't too bad. Especially one drop like a machine gun. It's like, okay, this got a lot easier.
Speaking of easy, that boss wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that one isn't. I feel like you fight...
You're going to have to fight Johnny, though, right?
Yeah. Johnny, Durs, whatever his name is.
Johnny, who gives a shit?
That really sounds like some kind of insult. Who are you, some Johnny who gives a shit? I don't care.
Pirate who's these fucks? Oh, okay, I see. Just stay away from the bullet bills. Bullet balls? Bullet bills. Hey, everybody, Chris can't talk. God. Oh, hey, or we could just kill the rats.
Yeah, why not?
Johnny, I don't remember being too bad either, though. Oh, wait, do you actually have to fight him? You do. And then you have to fight there's like a plethora of bosses here. You have to fight Johnny, and then you get back to the rocks and you have to fight one of Smithy's guys, right?
I think you're. Oh yeah, you're right. Like at the town.
Yeah, there's like a crap load of bosses coming up.
Yeah, Johnny's not a bad guy, but you do have to fight him, I think.
Yeah, you do have to. You have to prove yourself to him, I think.
Something like that.
Oh boy. These ghosts are terrifying. Can we talk about how they have sides for hands?
Seriously.
Oh, good miss, Chris.
Creepy mask for a face.
Yeah, I know. I think they're supposed to look like Shy Guys, but they are different.
No, it just kind of makes it look terrifying.
Yeah, they are not the same. Every fight is super upbeat, even though you're fighting demons from hell now.
Oh, I was saying earlier about Trump. No, he was tweeting about sanctuary cities, and he's getting summoned. Yeah, it's just like, really, dude? Really?
Just his usual stuff, being a horrible piece of shit, but...
Yeah, it's just treating it like a game.
Yeah. He's just I mean... The only consolation I have is whether it's in 1 year or in 5 years, there will come a time in our lives that we don't have to listen to that fucker anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I really want to improve my health, is so that I can live most of my life having not had to listen to Trump.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a good feeling that we'll find a strong candidate with the pool of candidates we have right now.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like
there are several
circular firing squad sometimes.
Yes, I know there absolutely are some strong candidates in the race, but I think we're just gonna demolish ourselves.
Nice.
Very nice. I think the Democrats are just gonna tear each other apart from the inside again.
The last 2 times we've had just these rough primaries.
Mm-hmm. And it's already looking like this is going to be the same thing.
I kind of wonder who our front runners are going to be. Like, who are going to be like the final 3, you know?
Beto, Bernie, and Buttigieg. I don't know how to pronounce his actual name.
Who's Beto again?
Beto O'Rourke, the guy who almost beat Ted Cruz.
Oh, in Texas?
Yeah, he's really handsome and kind of Instagrammy.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, he'll do well, and I think he actually would be a strong candidate. But he also says some kind of like random shit. He's kind of like Joe Biden. He just sometimes things come out of his mouth that you're not quite sure why.
Worthy.
Yeah.
Like, what? Or maybe a little too off the cuff.
Yeah, exactly. Defense up.
If people voted Trump in, I mean...
Yeah, I was gonna say... Well, that's the great thing. No matter how, like, goofy the shit they say is, you're never gonna be able to say that it's worse than the crap that comes out of Trump's mouth. But that's the thing. He doesn't actually care. Like, you could mispronounce the word mayonnaise or something, and he would latch on to that until his dying breath. Hey, look, it's Jimmy the retard. Yeah, did he just say retard? Who gives a fuck? It's Trump.
It's Trump.
Yeah, right. He can say retard.
Him for it because we're fucking assholes.
Yeah, because he's just saying what we're thinking.
God, I remember the Republican primaries. There was like 13 candidates or something crazy. Like, watching the first one was nuts.
Oh, when they all like turned on him and it didn't work.
Yeah, and then every debate,
because that was the right strategy, was just get him out early.
Get him out.
And it should have
He's crazy.
Worked,
he shouldn't be there, and it didn't work.
And then after that's done, we can stop.
Way.
Yeah, right. Once he's gone, we can stop mudslinging and get back to like the serious work of running this country. Only that just never happened, and it never happened. Yeah.
And the pool of candidates, every debate just got smaller and smaller until it was like him, Ben Carson, Ted Cruz.
Yeah. Which already right there is kind of a cesspool of bullshit.
Like, dude.
Yeah. Ben Carson and Ted Cruz were the better alternatives? Oh my god.
Like, I didn't like anyone on that side, but it's just like, okay, Jeb Bush is milquetoast.
Oh yeah,
okay.
God, give me Jeb Bush any day over
Trump, any of those 3.
Trump or Cruz or Carson, my god. Carson, I'm relatively convinced is, like at first he was running on the novelty of the fact that he could run, and it's like, hey, I'm not qualified to do this, but Donald Trump's doing it, so why don't I do it? And now it's just like, oh crap!
Some crazy ass things. Like Trump's bad. You know, Trump's probably worse. But Ben Carson, I had to think about this the other day. I was talking to the doctors. It's like, Ben Carson, he wasn't trying to like. He was like lying. Like, most people would try to say like, oh, I didn't do something so violent, and lie about that.
Yeah.
He was trying to say that he stabbed someone.
That he had like something. A rough ghetto upbringing. Yeah.
And that he like hurt someone or something like that. And then it came out that he didn't do that. And it was like, no, I did. I totally like stabbed the guy or something crazy.
Like, what the hell are you doing, Ben?
Like, this is the opposite of what would usually be happening. Like, what in the fuck kind of world are we living in?
It's like, no, I'm every bit as depraved as Donald Trump. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm hardcore, really? Guys. I'm a badass. What happens here, Max? I'm freaking out.
I usually, okay, there you go. You're good.
I'm just not gonna touch. There's something in Doctor Who about this. I'm just not gonna fuck with it.
I think you got past that relatively unscathed. It doesn't always work out so well.
Good God, this pirate ship is long.
It is. This is. I remember it being really annoying.
It's yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. What the hell's happening right now? I do not remember this. I feel like this is longer than the volcano.
Yeah, it is. Well, technically it is, but the volcano felt long for me because it has the hardest boss in the game, which I would die at.
And let's face it, like, fuck fire stages in, like, every game.
Seriously, that's true.
The fire level is never good.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to the Phoenix Cave in FF6.
Oh, yeah,
Much as I love that game, that's just like, fuck that level.
Also, the enemies in this part are super annoying. It's not like any of them are particularly dangerous. They can just slow you down.
Yeah, that's all they're good for.
It's like
It's just
constant
okay,
status
happy
elements.
it's working. I'm pissed. This is just like a slog.
Yeah, good job, Squaresoft. Like, to the point where I'm gonna start, like, just trying to skip every battle I can just to get to the end here. Also, we're about, like, 45 minutes in, and I have to piss like a racehorse because I got paranoid about my blood pressure and drank a bunch of water after the gym.
I was drinking too. Yeah, that's another thing I'm trying to do is up my water. And when you are dehydrated, like chronically dehydrated, and you start drinking a lot of water again, you don't retain it. You just your body is just
like, what's this shit?
What do I do with all this? And I had to go to the bathroom 6 times at work today. And I am not used to that.
And I don't know if water actually has any direct effect on your blood pressure, but I figure, it does de-stress you, and so that's got to have something to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, it can raise your blood pressure if your blood pressure is low, just because, if you're hypovolemic, basically.
Right. Well, and hey, speaking of being near the end of this episode and having to pee, I'm thinking we're going to have to call this one an episode and then beat Johnny next time.
Seriously.
So, Max,
All
we'll
right.
see you next time on Play the Hits.
See you then.